Bum 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 bum. Can. So this is Liquid Death, lime flavored sprinkle water. Let's have a taste. Pretty good. What's up, guys? Fears, audience, right here, you guys, fears. How art is thou? Thouest is doing pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Lots of stuff to talk to you guys about. I mean, things have been busy. Things have been busy in Fears' life. Lots of events, lots of things going on. I'm gonna catch you guys up on everything. We got 3 topics today. I changed the thumbnail. I don't know why, but some hater took a picture of my chest with my happy birthday pin on from Disney, and it had Fears vlogs on it. So I thought, all right, I'll rock that. I'll rock the birthday pin thumbnail for quite a while. Every couple of months, I change the photo, on the streams that I do. So there we are. There we are. All right, let me open up the chat here. Let's get things emojing. Let's get things rolling. Here we go. There we go. Rock the birthday. All right, there we go. The chat is open. The chat is live. We got 1 like so far. There we go. Hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fans. Like I said, things have just been busy, guys. Work, life, videos, everything. It's a lot. It's a lot. But, I will say this. I have not felt this good in a while. If I'm being honest. I haven't felt this good in a while. Things seem to be, fitting into place. By the way, if you've never tried Liquid Death, I love their water, but I just tried their new one, their lime flavored sprinkling water. This is pretty good. I'll be honest, I like the normal water better, but this one's still pretty good too. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try and call Larry because I didn't really get Larry in the last one. In the last one, I tried to, but I guess he was just busy. So I'm gonna try and call him today and see what he's up to. So yeah. All right, so we shall see. Let's see if I can get Larry in here. Like I said, I'm having a fantastic day. It was kind of a chill day today, but caught up on a nap, went grocery shopping. I wrote some Easter cards out. I've almost got all my Easter cards done, so yeah. First of all, let's try and call Richie. Let's try and call Richie. Now, I don't know if Richie's going to pick up or not, but we'll see. All right, so Richie did not pick up. Let's try Larry. We'll see if Larry. Now, Larry could be at work. He could be at work, but I'm going to try Larry. All right, so Larry's not picking up either. Let's see here. I'm going to try 2 more people. If those 2 people do not pick up, then I'm just going to go on with the show, guys. We got 2 people watching. What's up? How you been? Say hello in the chat. I'm going to try and call Heroes and Villains and see how he's doing. So, yeah. It just got dark. It just got dark all of a sudden. Give me a second. I don't know what's going on. Why did it get dark? Did my light go out? Hang on. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know why it got dark in here. Hang on. That was weird. That was very weird. I don't know why the light shut off. That's weird. All right, the light's back on. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was like chatting with you guys, and all of a sudden, the light kind of dimmed down. I don't know, maybe I lost power for like half a second. I don't know what happened, but I literally had to go over there and turn the light back on. I was like, what's going on here? So, all right, we're back. We got 3 people watching. What's up? So, anyway, what I was trying to do is let's try and call heroes and villains. I haven't talked to heroes and villains in a while. Now, he could be at work, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if he's at work. And then if Heroes doesn't pick up, I'm going to try and call Randall. So, yeah. Try some of this lime liquid death. It's really good. By the way, I got my healthy snack as always. I got some grapes. Alright, so he's not picking up. He's probably at work. So I'm going to try and call Randall. Jason. Jason's here and he goes, Can! Oh, Jason, how goes the steel book contest, my friend? I found some gems today, buddy. I think I've retained my lead, my friend. That's right. That's right. You'll never win the steel book contest. I'm just joking. I don't really care. It's not really that big of a competition. I'm just joking. All right. I'm going to try and call Randall. I would call Jason, but he's at work right now. And I don't want to bother Jason at work. But I appreciate you watching, Jason, and listening to the show. Watching and listening. Let's see if Randall picks up. Randall's internet last night. So we'll see if Randall picks up. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. So Jason, is it a busy day at work? No, Randall's not going to pick up. How many do I have in my collection? Well, Jason, here's the thing. You know that app that you told me to download? You have to pay for that app. And it's not that Fears doesn't have enough money. I just don't want to pay for that app. So I deleted it. So, but if we're just talking steelbooks, I'm going to have to add up all my steelbooks. And I'll get back to you. Because, let's see. I got some steelbooks in here. I got some steelbooks over there. And I've got some steelbooks in my bedroom. So I actually don't know how many steelbooks I actually have. You know, so the only fair way to do it is to grab all the steelbooks that I have in my entire apartment, put them right here in front of you so people know that I'm not lying, add them up. But movies total, like if you add up all of my movies and my steelbooks, there's a lot. So yeah, there's a lot. Looked like maybe 20 or 25 from what you showed me, that collection in your bedroom. Well, that's not the entire collection. There's some steelbooks out here, and there's some steelbooks in my bedroom. So I'm thinking it's maybe a tiny bit over 30. I could be wrong. But I'll definitely grab all the steelbooks tomorrow, buddy, and I'll add them all up. And I'll be able to show you how many. Excuse me, I almost choked. I almost choked on that grape. Oh my lord. I don't want to choke on camera, my god. Alright. Yeah, I told you on stream you'd have to pay for it. I did not see that that message though. It's only $15 a year. That's just over $1 a day. True. I just, you know, Fears, I'm the cheapo Matic 9000. If I don't have to pay for something, I don't, you know. when you can provide your steelbook collection, then maybe you can be in content of Steelbook King. Until then, I'm sitting nice on my throne. Not for long. Not for long. Well, you know what, Jason? I think the contest, this is what I think. We should simplify it. We should simplify it. All right, here we go. I'll make a deal with you. I'll make a deal with you. Here we go. Let's go to the wall, shall we? Let's eliminate, to make this simple, let's eliminate DVDs and let's eliminate Blu-rays. So we're just counting steelbooks. Just counting steelbooks. That way, because Jason knows how many steelbooks he has, and then I'll know how many steelbooks. And then whoever has the most at the end of the year will be the reigning champion, my friend. So I think that's a lot more simple way to do it. So, Jason, how many, not movie collection, not the entire movie, how many steelbooks do you have? Just steelbooks. How many steelbooks do you have? And then I'll get them. Because I have some steelbooks over here. And I got some steelbooks on this. I've got some steelbooks over on that shelf. And I got some steelbooks in my bedroom. So I'm going to have to grab them. I'll grab all of them tomorrow. And I'll sit right here so then no troll can say, hey, Fears is lying. So I'll sit here tomorrow and I'll add up every single steelbook I possibly have in this apartment. So yeah. Jason says I ain't saying. Oh, so what? You want to see how many I have? You might fluff your number. Nope, I'm not. Fears is 100% honest these days. I'm going to grab every single steelbook tonight before I go to work, and I'll put them right over here. I'll stack them up. I'll stack them right here, or I'll put them on this table, and then when I go live tomorrow, I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to start doing the count. 1, 2, 3, and I'll just count up. I'll count up every single steelbook I have, because they're scattered everywhere, because I color code my movies, so there's some on here, there's some over there, there's some in this little stack, there's some in my bedroom, so I'm going to have to go through and grab every single one of them. But, Jason, I would never lie. I would never fluff my number. You shoot yours, and then I'll post a pic of mine in the Discord after. All right, that sounds like a deal. That's a fair way to do it. Shout out to the fans. We got 5 people. That sounds fair. Then everybody will know that I'm not lying on how many number of steelbooks I have, you know? So yeah. I already did a video on mine anyways. This is true. But you could have bought some more steelbooks since that video. Have you or haven't you? So yeah. Anyway. Like I said, I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm so excited. Big updates. I gotta be honest with you guys. I have not been this happy in a while. I mean, the streams have been going good, and I'm really excited. I hope knock on wood, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but I'll be honest, there hasn't been that much trolling, which is a good thing. And I think it's because I haven't been, saying nasty things on my show. You know what I'm saying? So, I think what they're trying to teach Fears, if I don't say any nasty things, then the trolls won't say any nasty things. Or maybe they're just sick and tired of fighting with me. I don't know. But I'm glad that the trolling has been to a minimum. So that's made me more happy. I have been talking with some ladies on some dating apps, so a potential Mrs. Fears may be coming. I don't know. We'll see. But the chats have been really nice on the dating apps, so that's nice. And then the streams have been rocking. I mean, fans have been telling me, Fears, you keep adding layers to your streams, and I'm like, well, that's good. And I'm like, I always try and give the best content imaginable. And they're like, yeah, man. They're like, you've been rocking out the streams, dude. I'm like, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And then Super RetroCon is this weekend. 2 days of epicness. anything from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Jeff told me there's going to be, I think he told me there's going to be, was it 4 or 5? I can't remember. I'm not lying. I can't remember. He either said there's going to be 4 movie cars there or 5. I don't really recall. I know one of them is going to be the DeLorean. I'm sorry, not the DeLorean, the Knight Rider car. So I'm definitely going to take some photos in the Knight Rider car. I'm going to get some footage for the vlog in the Knight Rider car. Oh yeah, that's going to be good times. We got 6 people watching. But yeah, absolutely, I'm going to have a collection update video each year. Oh, there you go. But Jason, wait until I count all mine up tomorrow. So come into the chat tomorrow, Jason, when I do my show. My show will probably be around, sometime around this time, 3, 4, 2 in the afternoon, somewhere around there. So look out for it. And I swear to God, guys, I'm just going to count up all my steel books. I'm like, all right, here's all the steel books. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and I'll just keep counting them until I get the grand total. So yeah. So that should be fun. If you still want to buy your tickets, guys, right here, go to, because I would love to see some fans at my buddy Jeff's Super RetroCon. By the way, follow me at these 2. Follow me at FearsMan26 and Fears Vlogs. I conveniently put them on the back so I could just, as I'm reading the information on this, Fears got clever and I can just do this. So follow these. Follow these right here. There we are. And this weekend is Super RetroCon, so go to FloridaToyShowsAndExpos.com to get those tickets, or Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook. I'm sure Jeff wants to see you there. I want to see you there, you know. So there it is. There it is. Let's see. Give your number to Ivy Cosplay. She's a guest. Ivy Cosplay. I don't know who the hell that is. No clue. Let's go to the website, though, because I haven't checked out Florida Toy Shows and Expos, Jason, in a while. I think it's been 2 weeks, and I want to see what guests are coming. So let's see what guests are coming. Because I want to see what celebrities are coming. So I'm going to tell you guys what celebrities are coming right now. I'm just going to go to the YouTube page. Or I'm sorry, not the YouTube page, the website page. Here we go. Super RetroCon. Tickets are on sale. Super RetroCon is back for 2024 in Tampa. Everything from 2023 is back. And now, and wait, Jeff says everything that we had in the 2023 show is coming back. New things for the new show coming soon. Saturday starts from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm going to go both days. And he said, this year we have a retro costume contest. We have built a super retro museum that fans and attendees can walk through. Super Retro Con Club, you can sign up to be a part of our exclusive club. More video games and pinball retro photo shoots. Knight Rider kit car. DeLorean time machine, so that's going to be there. New celebrity guests and much, much more. And then he says, more movie cars coming. All right. Let's see. And then, let's see. Where are the guests? Where's the guest list? I don't know. I don't know if he's posted the guest list yet. Hang on. Well, let me go to the Facebook page. Maybe he's put it on the Facebook page. Let me just have a look-see. Let's see here. She's a guest at Super RetroCon. Yeah, I'm trying to find the guest list. I don't know if he put the guest list, Jason, on his website, but he probably has it on his Facebook. Here we go. Oh yeah, here's all the guests. Okay, so guest number 1. Let me scroll down. Guest number 1 will be... Oh man, Jeff uploaded a lot of photos on his Facebook, so I'm gonna have to go through all the pictures real quick. Oh wow, He did post a lot. Holy crap. So the Hardcastle and McCormick car is going to be there. Whatever that's from. I don't know what that's from. And then Keith Coogan is going to be there. Oh, nice. I've met him twice. The DeLorean Time Machine will be there. Oh, yeah. And then, let's see here. What's the other guest? The Ivy Lady is coming. I guess she's a massive, sexy cosplayer. I've never heard of her. And then, let's see, what else? That's all I can see right now, but I know there's more guests coming, because last time he had, like, a crap load of people, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Should be a good show. Every single time he does a Super RetroCon, it's like going off the wall, you guys. Anyway, it's pretty sunny out today. 91 degrees. Perfect. Perfect. This would be a perfect day to go to the beach. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go to the beach today. I got work tonight, and I'm going to do some laundry today, and I'm going to edit some videos. I'm so close to be done on the Titanic vlog. It's coming soon, though. Oh, hang on. It's coming soon. Let's start things off with a bang, and let's do the Nerd Haul first. First thing on the Nerd Haul, I already had this guy, but he fell off the shelf by accident and broke. So I had to rebuy him. So, bam! Oh, yeah. Jason Voorhees, Part 7, The New Blood. And there he is. So I already bought this guy, and he fell off that top shelf, broke into like a million pieces, and then I was like, well, shit. So I had to rebuy him. But there he is in all of his glory. So, and I love this artwork. Look at this artwork they do. They take the toy and they photograph it so beautifully. More photos on the back. Awesome. I love it. Yo, Visions, what's up? Perfect timing. I was just showing everybody my Nerd Haul. Check it out, buddy. Jason Voorhees, Part 7, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Right there. Look at that. Now, if you guys know, I did already buy this. It fell off the shelf. It broke, so I had to rebuy it. Because when he fell, his arm snapped off and his head snapped off. I kept all of the weapons, and I added the weapons into the little movie scene that I'm making on the top shelf, and I put all the weapons everywhere. But the actual figure I had to throw away because he broke into like 3 separate pieces when he fell off. Because that's pretty high. And he fell. I was dusting. And I guess I accidentally bumped the shelf. He fell off, broke. So hopefully this one doesn't fall off the shelf and break. So I picked this guy up today. But he's back part of the collection, my friend. Alright. Next on the list. Sega. Sega, you're going to love this. Oh, shit, Sega. You are going to love this. The James Bond Blu-ray set. Every single James Bond movie. That's right, buddy. Well, except for the new one. But I have the new one on Blu-ray already, so... Oh, yeah. A little bit of Bond. James Bond. Cannot wait to watch all these. My favorite James Bond movie of all time is Moonraker. Moonraker is the best. I think they made Moonraker 1970-something. So, yeah. So, over 24 films on Blu-ray. And a shit ton of bonus features. Oh, my lord. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, my lord. Nice! Alright. And then I picked up 2 steelbooks. So, Jason, fuck you. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I did buy steelbooks, but I was just joking with Jason. The next steelbook, a little bit of Anaconda. Oh, yeah. Anaconda. It's got Ice Cube in it. Steelbook, baby. Nice. And then, I've already seen this, but I'm going to rewatch it and review it for you guys. And then the last steel book I got was, I've been wanting to see this, Weird Al's bio movie. Weird on steelbook. So, and I made sure, Jason, it's 4K and it's Blu-ray. And then this one is just, this one's just Blu-ray. So, 2 pretty good finds. Oh, yeah. All right. And then Fear's got, well, because it was on sale, I got some more of my favorite soap. All right. There it is. By the way, Visions, I'm drinking a new version of Liquid Death, my friend. I like the original Liquid Death, but I thought I would give this one a go. The lime flavored. It's pretty damn good. I'll be honest, I like the normal water better, but that's still pretty good. Still pretty good. All right, let's continue on. Today, we're going to be reviewing Dark Shadows, my friend. And D-Man, I had to put your movies on hold because it was St. Patrick's Day yesterday. Fears watched Leprechaun. Now, I made a mistake. I thought I hadn't seen Leprechaun 2, Back to the Hood. I already did. I watched about half of it, Visions, and I was like, wait a minute, I've already seen this movie. So the one I hadn't seen was Leprechaun Origins. So I watched that last night, gonna review it. So the only one that I have left to watch is, hang on, let me grab it, is this one, Leprechaun Returns. That's the newest one. So I think tonight I'm going to watch Arizona, the one that D-Man gave me. And if I get through this, I'm going to watch Leprechaun Returns. So yeah, because I've heard of Leprechaun Returns, but I've never watched it. Not yet, but I will. I will. So anyway, so we're going to review those 2 movies. And I got to say, I was losing my mind over Leprechaun Origins. Oh, man. And I had to rewatch it because I fell asleep like halfway through it. So that's usually not good news when you're watching a movie and you start snoozing away. Some of it was boring. Some of it was good. Fears is going to rate it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Because I will admit, some of it was really boring. And it's the Origins, so it's a prequel. So you have to watch that. And it shows you how the leprechaun became a leprechaun and how he got his powers and all that shit. And it follows a bunch of, like, idiot college kids traveling. But this one actually takes place in Ireland. So that was kind of cool. Yeah. Because all the others, they take place somewhere else, not in Ireland. I think in Leprechaun 2, there's a flashback sequence with one scene in Ireland. But Origins, they actually filmed it in Ireland. That dream sequence in number 2 from the past, I guarantee you, they said it was Ireland, but they probably filmed it in the backwoods of, like, California somewhere. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Anyway. So, yeah. So, did I like it? I liked parts of Leprechaun Origin, but like I said, some of it was so boring that Fears fell asleep. I woke up in the middle of the morning, and I went, oh, shit. I'm like, the credits are rolling up. That's not good. So I had to rewind. And I will be right back, because I have to use the restroom, and I have to turn on this fan, because it's so damn hot out there. So you guys just study the Leprechaun, and I'll be right back. Bask in his glory. So you just study him. Hopefully this doesn't fall down. Look how cool this steelbook is. It's got some really cool artwork on it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, I'm back. Anyway. So yeah, here's the good parts about this movie. One, it's got a lot of hot chicks in it. So that's number one. So that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. Number two, the best death in it takes place at the very beginning. Some girl and some guy is like running away from the leprechaun. The guy almost gets away. But the leprechaun bites off one of his little fingers. I think it's this finger right here. He bites off either this finger or this finger. I can't remember. It's one of these two fingers. He falls to the ground, and the woman starts screaming. Then you just see the leprechaun's arm grab him and pull him into these long, like, tall weeds. And you hear just this bone-crushing sound effect. Maybe he broke his neck or, I don't know. But he bites off a finger and then grabs him, pulls him into the green grass. And that's the end of that idiot guy. And, you know, he's dead within 5 seconds. It's probably one of my favorite deaths of the whole movie. But it kind of shows you how... It shows you the myths and legends about leprechauns, and then it shows you how the main leprechaun got his powers, how he became a leprechaun, all that. So that part was interesting. But the other parts were kind of boring. So, yeah. So that's why I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. All right, moving on. So I've got one more. And I'll be honest, I hated buying this twice. Originally, I didn't know that it had a steelbook, so I bought this first. But I'm glad I bought this because, one, I like steelbooks. Two, this has got the entire series in it. This one does not have Leprechaun Returns in it. So, tonight I'm going to watch Leprechaun Returns, complete the trilogy, and put these on the shelf. And I'm going to have to make myself a note, Jason, that says, tonight before work, grab all your steelbooks off the shelf, because you know Fears will forget. Because if I don't write a little scratch piece of paper down, I'll have to do it on camera, and that'll look hilarious, but I guarantee that's probably what's going to happen if I don't write a little piece of paper down. I really will try to remember. If I don't remember, then I'll be like, 2 minutes, and then let me just grab all my steelbooks, and I'll add them all up. So, yeah. Yeah. And I gotta say, Visions, everybody liked the Leprechaun shirt. Last night, in between my watching, I went outside, took out my trash, and my neighbor, I guess, was leaving for work, and he went, dude, Fears. And I was like, hey, what's up, buddy? I said, where are you off to? And he's like, oh, I gotta work late tonight. I went, all right, man. I said, well, good to see you. And he's like, Fears, dude, awesome Leprechaun shirt. And he goes, which one's that from? I'm like, that's from Leprechaun in the Hood. And he's like, yeah, I've watched some of them. I haven't watched all of them. I said, you are missing out, my friend. I said, you just can't watch one. You have to watch them all. And he's like, oh, yeah, Fears, don't worry. I'll get on it. And he goes, but I like the shirt. So you got a good customer compliment, Visions, from my neighbor. He thought the shirt was pretty rad. So, yeah. Oh, I have to crush a rumor. I don't know if Yakov was doing it just to bust my balls. He did not believe that I did all this in one day. I swear, Scout's honor, I did it. And because I left one thing out, he was like, oh, you're lying, Fears. And I'm like, no, I'm not lying. I just forgot to put it into the story because I have a bad memory. I'm not lying about that. You guys know I have a bad memory. So, this is how it went. I woke up, went to church, met some church friends at church, and then he was saying, well, Fears, you said you had breakfast at church, and I was like, if you call one donut and a cup of coffee breakfast, I'm like, I don't really call that breakfast. But I'm like, I guess. That's just more of a snack. Because when I told him that I went to Outback Steakhouse, he was like, oh, this is all a lie. It's not a lie. So, went to church, had church service, had that one cup of coffee, had one donut, because they always do something in the morning, which is really nice. I always provide coffee or tea or whatever. Talked to my friends before the church service and after the church service. I invited my church friends, to go to lunch with me, and they said they couldn't. So I called up some friends and said, hey, I called up some other friends, not church friends. I called up some other friends, and I said, do you want to go to lunch? I said, I'm going to Outback Steakhouse. They said, sure. We went to Outback Steakhouse, ate. After that, I knew I had a stream, but I was like, I'm going to go chill at the Disney World park for like 2 or 3 hours. I didn't stay long. I think we stayed a total of like 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. And I just didn't feel like vlogging or taking any pictures. So we did that. After that, came home, did the stream for like an hour or two. You guys could tell I was getting tired. I turned off the stream. I had like a 30-minute nap. And then I took a shower, went right. You know what? Hilarious. I forgot another thing as I was telling this. I went to FYE too. So, let me start over. Hilarious. Church, FYE, and you guys know I went to FYE because I showed you all this shit. I just have a bad memory. Yakov, I swear to God, I have a bad memory. Church, FYE, Outback Steakhouse, then Disney World, then home, did the 2-hour stream, took a nap, then I went back to church for the night service, and then after the night service, they had a St. Patrick's Day dinner/dance. I didn't stay for the dance, I just stayed for the dinner, and then I got home late, and then I went to bed. That is it. And I don't understand why he thought I was lying about that. I wasn't. It's a lot to do in a day, but I did it all. You know, I just had to quickly go from. That's why I didn't go to work last night. I knew I called in, and I told them why. They said, "Are you sick again, Fear?" I said, "No, I'm not sick." I said, "I volunteered to help set up for our St. Patrick's Day dance at church." I said, "I'm not going to it." I said, "I'm just going to help set up it." So I put up all the decorations because there's a lot of old people at my church that can't lift things. I said, I'd be more than happy to help. So I did that. And then they said, do you want to stay for the dinner that happens right before the dance? And I said, sure. So I stayed for the dinner. And I helped them wash the dishes and all that. And then once I was done, I went home. So yeah. Vision says, very nice. Oh yeah, yeah. My neighbor loved it, Visions. I liked it too. It's a very comfortable shirt. So yeah. So Yakov, I hope that crushes the rumor. He's like, I don't know, Fears. That story seems very far-fetched. I'm like, I think he was busting my balls, though, because I was like, that doesn't sound far-fetched at all. I forgot one thing that I did, and then I remembered, and I'm like, oh, shit, no, I forgot. I need to put that in there, because I did do it. It slipped my mind, like a normal human being. And because I let it slip, he was like, oh, that's a lie. I'm like, it's not a lie. I just forgot about it because I did so much shit yesterday. So my boss was cool. He's like, oh, so he goes, you're not coming in for religious reasons? I said, yeah. I said, I'm going to go to the night service. And he's like, did you go to church in the morning? I said, yeah. I said, but I want to go to both because they hardly ever do 2 services. So I said, whenever they do 2 services for a special event, like last night, I said, I'd like to go to them. And he's like, yeah, that's no problem. He's like, I'll see you tomorrow at work. And I went, all right, cool. I'll see you later. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But Yakov made it a big deal for some stupid reason. And then, of course, Quentin chimed in. I'm like, oh, God, here we go. So then I just said, I don't care if you guys believe me or not. That's what fucking happened. I have no reason to lie about it. And I'm not going to sit here and argue with you guys. I'm going to bed. And that's pretty much what I did. I watched the movies and then I went to bed. So, yeah. But I was like, all right, on tomorrow's show, I'm just going to basically crush that rumor because, Yakov, I don't care if you believe me or not. I was there. I know what happened. I did each and every one of those events. It was just a very busy day. So I apologize if one thing slipped my mind. You know? So, I don't know. Anyway. So, there it is. I'm sure he doesn't believe me still, but I have no reason to lie to you guys. I mean, that's basically what happened. It was a fun day. It was just a very busy day. It was a very busy day. But according to my pastor, because he texted me today and said, hey, thanks a lot for helping us set up. I said, how was the dance? And he said, oh, the dance went great. He goes, about 15 people showed up. And he's like, so you know all those people that were at the dinner fears, right before you left? I said, yeah. I said, I had dinner with you guys, and then I left. And he goes, yeah. He goes, you should have stayed. I said, it was a lot of the elderly dancing, and I said I felt kind of out of place, because we do have young people my age and younger people at our church, but there's a lot of elderly that go to my church. Over half the congregation is the elderly. So I was like, I'll let them have their fun. They're doing their dance, So yeah. I did Visions. Only for like 2.5 hours, because I knew I had all that shit to do, so I went there with my friends just for a little bit, and there was tons of St. Patrick's Day, decorations. I just didn't feel like vlogging. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, I won't bring my camera. So we just kind of hung out. I only rode like one ride. I rode the Space Mountain, and then I just looked at a bunch of stores because I really want to go back to that Indiana Jones shop, and I want to buy the last time I bought the headpiece, the Staff of Ra. The next prop that they have in that store to buy, and it's really heavy. It's one of those Shankara stones from Temple of Doom. Well, in the movie, if you guys know, Indy collected three of those stones, and there was diamonds in the middle of the stones that lit them up all yellowy and like this golden aura around them. So eventually I'd like to get 3 of them, just like the movie, but I'll start with 1. So I'm probably going to go to Disney in about a month, and I'll probably buy one of those Shankara stones. So yeah, I was only there for like maybe 2.5 hours, 3 tops. I honestly don't know. It was a very short trip. Not like the last trip. The last trip I stayed there all day. But yesterday I went for like maybe 2.5 hours. Maybe 3. Came home, took a shower, did the 2-hour stream with Sega and Randy, took a nap, and then I went off to church. Because setting up all that stuff took a long time. That's why I got home real late. Because it took us a couple hours to set up all the decorations, and then these ladies were making food in the kitchen for dinner, and then she's like, John, put this food on this table, and put all the placemats on this, and do that. And I was like, yeah, no worries, I'll help you guys out. So yeah. Alright. Next movie. Dark Shadows. I've seen the old television show. If you guys don't know, Tim Burton made this with Johnny Depp. It's a good movie. I highly suggested it. It's an action-adventure comedy. Because there's action in it, there's monsters in it, but it is funny. Just like how the original TV show. The original TV show came out in the 70s, late 70s, and then went into the 80s. And I remember watching it with my dad and my grandma. And I don't remember the original actor that played the main character. But he was a real tall actor, and he played a vampire. And the vampire's name was Barnabas Collins. Barnabas Collins. And so Johnny Depp plays Barnabas. And this is like a prequel to the television shows. This movie shows you how he became a vampire. In the old television show, it doesn't really explain why he's a vampire. But he's a vampire, and he's living in his mansion with his new relatives. And he discovers that he's been gone for a long time in the old television show. When he comes back, there's all this 70s like memorabilia in his mansion. And then when it went into the 80s, they changed the decor to 80s stuff. And so in the television show, I think they wake him up. He's been in a deep sleep or something, like in his coffin. Something. In the movie, they do it a little different. But in the television show, he wakes up from this deep sleep, and he's like, what year is it? And they're like 1970, whatever. And he's like, oh my God. He goes, I've been asleep for 300 years. So in the television show, it's him interacting with his new family in a new century. and comedy ensues, but he also has problems dealing with him being a vampire. That's basically what the television show is. The only difference between the television show and the movie, this is a prequel. It shows you how he became, how he went from Barnabas, a normal human, to Barnabas the vampire. So, because it's a prequel, and I like that they added on to the television show. I've seen the original television show. Fears thinks it's a pretty good watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I got a couple of good laughs out of it. I'm going to give it an 8.5, my friends. It's not a 9. It's not an 8. It's kind of in the middle. Because there was some scenes that were kind of boring. But overall, solid watch. Solid watch. And someone just messaged me on my Facebook because I heard the little ding go off. So give me 1 second and see who's messaging me on my Facebook. Give me 1 second here. If it isn't important, then I'll just write them back later. Oh, it's the great Tommy NC 2010. Well, I mean, I can always make time for the great Tommy NC 2010. Let's give Tommy NC 2010 a little call. And I'm going to go nuts on him for interrupting my show. I'm going to be like, Tommy, you son of a bitch. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you, Tommy, call me in the middle of my fucking show? I'm like, you son of a bitch. No, I'm just joking. I won't do that. I'll make Tommy think I'm mad, though. But I'm really not mad. I don't really care. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, yeah. He may not pick up.
Jonathan Fears.
Thomas. I'm not even going to call you Tommy. I'm extremely annoyed. Thomas.
What?
How dare you interrupt me? I heard that little message go off, buddy, and I was trying to conduct a show.
How am I supposed to know you're doing a show?
I do a show every damn day, Tommy. You should know this by now. I'm just joking, Tommy. I don't care. What's up, buddy? How you been?
Oh, doing good, man. I was going to show you that epic clip of Godzilla doing a flying drop kick.
Well, I saw that you messaged that to me on Facebook, but I'm not going to watch that clip of Godzilla doing that until after my show. But I will watch it, my friend.
Yeah, because then YouTube is like, oh yeah, that's copyright material. We're going to flag you. Demonetizing.
Yeah, but even if they did, I'll be like, listen, I don't care. You know, wow, I don't make money off of that one video. Who gives a shit? And then I go on with life, and then tomorrow I'll make some more money on the next stream. Who cares, you know? If I want to show my fans something, Tommy, or if I want to do a trailer reaction, I'll be like, by God, I'm going to do it, you know?
Damn, John.
Yeah. Because it's not that big of a deal. So, Tommy, I do like all of your wrestling belts hung up on the wall right behind you. That's pretty cool, buddy.
Yeah, that one right there. The one is
that one, yeah.
Is the AEW Championship, and then the other is behind it is the GoldenEye World Heavyweight Championship World Reigning.
Tommy, did you see those Indiana Jones pictures I posted on my Instagram and my...
Man, I always see everything you post. And
yeah.
Dude,
how cool is that movie prop? I got it from Hollywood Studios. The headpiece to the staff of Raw. Finally in Fears' collection, my friend. I loved it.
One of my favorite movies, as you know, it's right behind me.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite movies. And I realized, I said to myself, Dante's Peak is one of my favorite movies, but I don't have the poster.
That's a nice poster.
On eBay, and I got this for like an easy $15.
And you pinned it on the wall. It looks really good. Dante's Peak. You sent it to me. I still got it. It's over here. I will eventually get to it, buddy, because I review so many movies. But I will watch it, I promise you. I promise. Anyway, Tommy, I'm going to get back to my show. I'm about to end it anyway because I'm almost done with all my topics. I just wanted to say hello real quick.
Hi, John. You have a great day.
But I will watch that Facebook movie clip of Godzilla, what is he doing? He's kicking someone's ass? Godzilla's doing what?
It was from an old childhood movie of mine called Godzilla versus Megalon.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's where he fights a gigantic cockroach.
Oh, nice. Wait, so a gigantic cockroach, a massive gigantic cockroach versus Godzilla?
And he's teamed up with a robot named Jet Jaguar.
Well, listen, that's going to be an easy win. Godzilla is going to crush that cockroach into oblivion, my friend.
Oh, most definitely.
That's going to be an easy win.
It is a hokey movie, but it is funny. I don't know why it's one of my favorite movies as from a child, but it was like one of my top favorites as a kid watching it.
Tommy, we all have those hilarious, goofy movies from our childhood that everybody loves. Like,
did you ever watch a series called Samurai Pizza Cats?
Samurai Pizza Cat. No, I didn't. I've never heard of that, but that sounds hilarious. Ninjas eating pizza.
I had one VHS. As a kid, I had one VHS of this. I'd watched it 100 times. I could never find any other VHSs.
Yeah.
But if you ever look it up. But the song is Samurai Pizza Cats all over town. 3, 2, 1. When the big cheese is on the run. Na, 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 na. Samurai Pizza Cat all over town.
There you go.
And it was these cats that dressed up as ninjas, and they would go fighting justice, and they get shot out of a revolver.
Yeah.
And that's how they would go off to save, like, Japan. And,
so they were cats that dressed up as ninjas, swung around samurai katana blades, and ate pizza on the side. Awesome.
yes.
Awesome. So
I think the show's reference was making fun of the Ninja Turtles.
How dare they?
Song is like, they make fun of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at one point.
You should never make fun of the Ninja Turtles, because the guys, there was 2 guys that created Ninja Turtles, and you know what, Tommy? Ninja Turtles, I did some research, because I love doing research. I love Google. Do you know how Ninja Turtles was first made?
In Japan.
No. It was 2 white guys. They were drawing comics, and it was a boring day, and they were in their office, and one guy said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my best friend laugh. So he just started doodling. So this whole Ninja Turtle thing started on a whim. So he just drew a funny turtle with a red bandana and a sword in his hands.
Uh-huh.
So that was Leonardo, essentially. And he showed it to his friend, and he said, well, you know what's going to happen now. I'm going to out-top you in the goofiness. So he drew one with nunchucks, and he said, why don't we make them brothers? So it initially started just as 2. And they said, you know what? And they said, you know what? Let's even them out. This guy is brothers with this guy. We'll give him another 2 brothers. And then when they looked at it, they said, all right, each turtle should have a different bandana color. Each turtle should have a different weapon. And so they just kept adding layers to it. And they were like, do you think that anyone would want to buy this comic book? And he goes, we were just dicking around, just trying to make each other laugh. And then his friend said, well, we got to come up with a name for it. Like, let's come up with a name and we'll try to sell it. Eventually, they made a story on how the turtles became ninjas.
Yeah.
And we all know that story, but they said trying to come up with a story for it to make sense of 6-foot turtles standing up with weapons was hard. And they said we thought about what story could we make that somewhat believable. They found out the story finally, and then they eventually sold it. And now those 2 friends make a shitload of money because Turtles is bigger than ever.
Yeah.
But it all started as a whim. But some of the best ideas come from whims. Look at Fears Man. He's a great superhero. I keep adding layers to him. And that was created because my elementary school teacher said, the next project, the next art project I want you to do is make I want you to draw a character. She goes, you can draw it, you can paint it, And she goes, but I want a full superhero. I want the superhero to have a costume, a name, superpowers, everything. And I went nuts with it. So some of the best ideas, my friends, are started on whims.
I understand. You know, interesting fact, Dark Horse, I know that you want to continue your show. Some people don't know.
Yes.
Is the Mask with Jim Carrey in it? I think came out like in 1994 or 1995.
Yeah, they made that into a cartoon too.
But originally, The Mask was actually a comic created by Dark Horse Comics.
Yep.
And originally, The Mask was actually more violent.
Yep.
He actually killed people. He shot people. He maimed people.
Well, I mean, in the movie, he is still pretty violent. Like, you know, like when he he's a little violent. He doesn't kill anyone, but he's still violent. You know, when he goes to pick up his car from the mechanics,
and he shoves the exhaust, which
he shoves the exhaust up those two guys' butts. So he is still kind of violent. The only thing that they changed was they made him less violent, and he didn't kill anyone. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take off, Tommy. I'll see you later, buddy. I think Tommy's computer froze. That was good. That was good hanging out with Tommy NC 2010. Because he wasn't talking, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I think his computer froze or something. But I'm going to write him a message back. I think your computer froze. There we are. Well, that'll about sum it up for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know I did. Big shout out to Lord Visions and I almost said Cameo Man and the Shadow Collector for all the wonderful chat. Thanks for all the viewers watching. Got another big show for you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be reviewing, hopefully this, because I told D-Man I'm going to watch his movies first. So D-Man, I'm watching this tonight, and then if I get through this one, I'm going to watch the last Leprechaun movie, Leprechaun Returns. So look out for these two. All right. Well, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26. Fears Vlogs is the second channel. Follow the Shadow Collector for all that beautiful steelbook action, my friends. Follow Sega, Lord Sega, King of the Segas, on Twitch at the Sega Camp Gamer 22. Follow my buddy Randy, Cameo Man 2021, and his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace, deuces. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I'll see you guys later.